noticed or wondered why certain people act a little bit strange or awkward around you? Maybe they avoid eye contact, or they get all defensive, or maybe they even get cocky. Well, I'm here today to tell you it's not in your head. Chances are they are secretly intimidated by you. Today, guys, I'm going to go over some signs that you have a powerful, intimidating presence. I'm also going to go over some subtle signs that other people are feeling this way around you. And then the third part, I'm going to tell you what to do about it. All right, so first up, what makes a man intimidating to other men, but also to women? Because that's the thing you got to understand. If you are an intimidating man, you might be intimidating a woman, and she's not looking at you, she's not approaching you, she's avoiding you because she's feeling this way. Like we said, at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you what to do about it. All right, so what makes a man intimidating? Let's run it down. If you're tall, a tall dude, you are intimidating to shorter men. I'm just laying it out there. You are. If you have a muscular physique, it doesn't matter if you're tall or short, you are intimidating to other men because most guys don't have a good muscular physique. If you dress well, this also is intimidating to other men because a lot of men dress like crap. They see you, you're dressed well, your clothing fits, and it automatically makes them aware that they dress like crap. If you are good looking, in terms of you have good bone structure, a strong jaw, you've got good skin, a great beard, this is intimidating, all right? A guy knows when another guy is good looking. I'm just letting you know. The other day, give you an example. I was at this restaurant and the waiter was like kind of making some snide, like weird remarks about me and my looks. He leaves and she goes, "You realize you just got handsome shamed?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of did." It happens more often than you realize. If you combine all that with having great hair, this is also something that is intimidating. Guys, you don't realize it, but if you've got a good, sexy, thick head of hair, you are intimidating to most guys that don't. The amount of guys that make comments to me when I meet them about my hair, the fact that I've got great hair, or they're losing their hair, they don't have good hair, it automatically lets me know that they are insecure and intimidating. And I always try to tell them, listen, this isn't an accident, all right? I do things to keep it looking like this, all right? I'm actually gonna link down below to a special deal because I want you to intimidate people with your amazing hair. The first product you're gonna get is Boost, all right? This is a natural hair growth serum. Use it on your scalp at night before you go to bed on the area that is maybe a little bit thin or you wanna regrow that hair. It also works on your beard if you've got a patchy beard and you're insecure about that. This is a before and after picture after 2 months of using Boost. It's from one of our customers that sent it to us unsolicited. He said, this stuff is incredible. It works. You're also gonna get the 2 hair products that I use every single day. A sea salt spray after the shower, a few squirts, 6, 7, 8 squirts, work it through, and then Putty. The #1 best hair product in the universe is Putty. A high hold, low shine. It works in all different hair lengths and textures. All 3 of these products, $50. It's an $80 value that I'm giving to you for $50. You want to grab it? I've got that special link down below. You've got to go through that link. You can't get this deal anywhere else. Some other things that make you intimidating is being successful. Honestly, this is one of the most intimidating things to other people. If you make a lot of money or more money than the person that you're talking to, once again, this is something that is very intimidating to a lot of men because a lot of men feel like they don't make enough money, and with social media really highlighting and showcasing the fact that, you know, all these people have all this stuff. If you're driving a nice car, it's intimidating. If you have a nice house, it's intimidating. If you've got a beautiful wife, it's intimidating to a lot of guys because a lot of guys envy you. They also wish secretly they could be you. If you're cool, if you got a lot of friends, if people like you, if you're friendly, if you're funny, people gravitate towards you. This is also very intimidating to other people. Gentlemen, you got to understand that even if you don't think that you're intimidating or people are, if they are actually doing the things that we're going to go over now, you know that it's not an accident. You know that they're not just weird. They're actually intimidated by you. #1 is lack of eye contact. Lack of eye contact is one of the most surefire signs that somebody is intimidated by you. Now, sometimes they don't make eye contact because they're shady or they're shifty, but chances are they just feel like you are superior in whatever way. Now, are you? I'm not saying that you are, but that's how they feel. They're insecure. And whenever somebody that's insecure is around somebody that is not insecure or that they view as super confident or charismatic, it automatically triggers that insecurity in them, and that's why they're not actually looking at you. Number two is overconfident. If all of a sudden you're hanging out with somebody and they get like total like alpha dog on you, this is not normal. Most people are gonna hang out with you and just be like chill and just like go with it. But if there's somebody that constantly is always like showing up and whenever you're there, they're just like boasting or they're bragging or they're louder or more obnoxious, chances are it's not them, it's you. Meaning you are making them feel insecure and like they've got to bring this like extra machismo or masculinity to the party because they're feeling like you actually have it. Number three is nervous or fidgety body language or energy. Have you ever been around somebody and you can just feel their energy is like nervous or they're just like fidgeting and they just can't sit still? Chances are they're not a crackhead. They're just feeling insecure and uncomfortable in the situation. The situation is that they're talking to you. When this happens, a lot of times it's not because they are just this weird person, it's because you just make them feel uncomfortable or insecure for whatever reason. The backhanded compliment. All right, so this one is a big one. Instead of them just saying, hey man, you look good, they'll say something like, man, it sure would be nice if I had money to dress like that. Or it sure would be nice if I had incredible hair like you. You get it, right? It must be nice to have a fast metabolism. Instead of just being like, yo, you must work out hard at the gym, they're making some snide little excuse or compliment that's supposed to be like a compliment, but it's directed in a more like negative, like snarky tone. This is a surefire sign that they are intimidated by whatever they're complimenting you on. The next sign somebody is intimidated by you is that they brag excessively. All right. This is something that they're doing in order to try to overcompensate for the fact that they are insecure around you. Or if they copy you. This is another sign that somebody is intimidated or at least super admires you. If they dress like you, if they're like, oh, I love your outfit, and then a week later they're wearing the same thing, or their hair is similar to yours, or they get the same car, or they're doing things that are very, very familiar because you've done them, chances are they are intimidated or at least heavily admire you. And last but certainly not least, they avoid conflict completely. They would rather just let you win as opposed to standing up for themselves or for what they want or having a conflict. All right, once again, this is intimidation. Or they're just a super big pussy and people pleaser and they just don't want to have conflict, but I'm assuming that's probably not the case and it is you. So now the big question is, what do you do about it? All right, you've identified some of these things that you've noticed certain people do. How do you handle it? In my opinion, fuck it. Seriously. It's not your responsibility to make other people feel more comfortable. It's not your responsibility to live smaller. It's not your responsibility to dress worse or to have a dad bod or to have horrible hair or not be successful. The problem is them. It's not you. And so what I'd like to leave you with is this. You are an amazing man. The fact that you intimidate people is just part of it, right? People don't live up to their expectations of themselves, and when they see somebody that they view as amazing or alpha or strong or handsome or confident, it makes them feel intimidated and insecure. Now, that being said, the one thing you can do, if you basically are interested in dating somebody or being friends with somebody that is displaying some of these characteristics, by simply being friendly, fun, funny, laughing at yourself, not taking yourself too seriously, and smiling and giving them a compliment, this is one of the best things you can do. Now, when you give them a compliment, they're probably going to deflect and be like, no, it's not that great because they're insecure and they feel intimidated by you. But regardless, it will make them feel better and a little bit more at ease being around something as amazing as you.